Hi, this is Russell Longcore from portableonlinebusiness.com, and at portableonlinebusiness.com we show you how to have a home-based business, internet marketing that you can do from anywhere, from your home, or you can do it from anywhere on the planet really, that you can get an internet connection. And what I want to talk to you today about is retirement planning. Actually, you probably were online clicking around, and you found you were clicking around and you used the search term best retirement plans. That tells me a lot. That tells me that you are looking for the best way to maximize the money that you're going to save, or that you're already saved, or maybe you're a baby boomer and you're already retired and you're looking for an increase in your return on investment. Well, let me show you some things today that will freak you out, but will also give you some encouragement, because we have an answer. We're the painkiller for your pain today. So let me explain some of the things that we're doing, but let me take you first to an article that I saw over the weekend in the New York Times in the money section, and the article is entitled "For Retirees, a $1 Million Illusion." And let me do a couple of pull quotes from this. This talks about even if you've got $1 million in your investment portfolio, there's a 3 out of 4 chance that it's not going to be enough to take you, or to support you until you die. And here's a pull quote. A typical 65-year-old couple with $1 million in tax-free municipal bonds wants to retire. They plan to withdraw 4% of their savings a year. A common rule of thumb would drawdown, and that would give 4% of $1 million is $40,000. They'd give them $40,000 a year. But under current conditions, if they spent that $40,000 adjusted for inflation, there is a 72% probability that they will run through their bond portfolio before they die. And it talks about life expectancy also. It says, with rising life expectancies, many people will have a lot of time. The average 65-year-old woman today can expect to live till 86, and the average man till 84. 1 out of 10 people who are 65 today will live past 95, according to the Social Security Administration. Here's the problem. Baby boomers. People that are 65 right now, you're baby boomers. The baby boomers started being born in 1946, and the baby boom ended in 1964. And during that 19-year period, 76 million people were born here in the United States. Now, certainly all of them are not still alive, but as of 2011, the ones that were born in 1946 started turning 65 at a rate of 10,000 people a day. Now, that's a lot of folks, and that's a lot of folks that are making their first time filings for Social Security benefits, for example. It's way more than it used to be, and that's going to continue for the next 19 years. Well, as of 2011, coincidentally, Social Security Administration began paying out more than it was taking in. So there's a problem. There's a huge problem. And the problem is Social Security is broke, and even if you have $1 million, you might outlive it. And in this particular situation, with that example that I gave you, that a couple wants, a 65-year-old couple wants, they have $1 million in municipal bonds. Don't you know that municipal bonds used to be the place of ultimate safety, because they were most of them were tax-free, and you could take the income that a bond threw off, and you could live on it. And in most situations, in the way it used to be, people planned on living just on the interest on their bonds and not touching the principal. And when the bond matured, they'd roll it over again into something else, and they would continue to do that. Well, that's not the case anymore, because bond yields are horrible right now. Bond yields are not 4%. And so if they're 4% or less, that means that if you take out 4% a year, you are taking out some of your principal to live on. Now, you used to be able to take out just the interest, and the principal stayed there, and you could pass that principal along to your kids as a form of an inheritance. Not anymore. In this situation, because bond yields are so terrible, and stock yields are so volatile, and real estate is just non-existent, and pretty much anything you can put your money into right now as far as an investment is volatile and scary and not safe, you're in a situation where you could outlive whatever money that you have. And folks, you know as well as I do that most people don't go into their retirement years with $1 million in anything. their house is not worth $1 million, and houses are not assets anyway, they're liabilities. You know that as well as I do. You don't depreciate a liability, or you don't depreciate an asset. You depreciate your house. Anyway, so what are you going to do? Baby boomers experienced 4 different economic crashes during their working lifetimes from 25 to 65. And every time one of those things happened, the real estate crash, the stock market crash of '87, the tech stock bubble, the savings and loan crash, all of those things affected our investment portfolios. And every time that happened, we lost money. And the thing we lost most, and listen to me carefully here, the thing we baby boomers lost most is time, because we can't go back and reinvest and get another job like we had before. Maybe you could go back to your old job, maybe not. But if your health doesn't allow you to, then you're doubly messed up, because you're going to incur a lot more expenses than just your retirement income, and you may eat up your retirement income just staying alive, and with medical bills and those kinds of things. So there is a real serious problem facing seniors today, and it's only going to get worse. So what I want to show you is an alternative, and it's called the principle of equivalent assets. And basically what it is this: I can show you a way that you can have a home-based business that will throw off monthly earnings, monthly income that will replace the invested monies that you had, and the money that you would have earned from them. Now, here's to explain this further. I'm going to ask you to do this, and I'll bring this video to a close. Please go to the link below for portableonlinebusiness.com. When you get there, look at the top of the page, and you'll see the word retirees. Click on that word, and it'll take you to another page. At that page, it'll give you some a real valuable information about the principle of equivalent assets. It'll also give you an opportunity to leave your name and not your telephone number, but your name and your email address, and so we can continue talking. Now, if you have no more interest, okay, that's fine. If you have an interest in finding out how you could on a part-time basis throw off a pretty significant income, take a look at portableonlinebusiness.com, click on the word retirees, leave your name and your email address, and I look forward to talking with you very soon. Thanks much for watching this video. I wish you happiness, and I wish you good luck, and goodbye.